Oh, it's been great. We're just getting back in the swing of things. We have been practicing all summer though, so we're kind of used to it and we're really hitting it hard. We're all getting back in sync, and it just feels good to be back.
Obviously, East Noble's always had a bunch of success. Kind of, how do you kind of maintain that, and how do you get up a next level to maybe get a sectional title?
We just need to play as a team more if we want to get that sectional title, and we need to stay focused. Last year we had some things where we weren't focused the whole year. We had players quit, come back, and it just kind of messed things up. But I think this year we don't have the guys that'll do that, and I think we'll be fine.
Going into last year, obviously maybe a little bit wide-eyed, maybe a little bit of nerves. How much more comfortable are you in the system, and kind of how did you take that mentality on over the summer?
I'm way more comfortable. Coming into junior year, I was nervous because I had to fill in a big spot that we lost. And coming into this year, I'm just feeling more confident. I'm more synced up with my players, and I trust them more as I did at the beginning of the year last year.
How do you kind of balance it? Because obviously running the offense as a quarterback, but also playing safety, making an impact. How do you kind of balance making sure we're getting it done on both sides?
I guess my mentality has always been like, don't come off the field, because I really never have came off the field. Because sophomore year I was playing defense too, so I'm just used to playing safety. So like, I don't have to put my mind on that as much because I'm already in sync and I know what to do there.
Is it hard conditioning wise?
Yeah, it can be at times, but for the most part, I think it's fine.
Just get after it every single play. We got guys that'll come in when we get tired, so we can go 100% all the time.
Obviously, the Knights have a lot of success. Kind of, how do you maintain it, and how do you kind of get over the level to get that sectional title?
Our coaching they keep on us, and it keeps us going, really.
You guys have replaced a guy like McCormick. You guys are going to have to replace a guy like Harshberg. Kind of, how do you do it? How does kind of the next man up work here at the Knights?
I think everybody wants to be in that spotlight, so everybody's always pushing themselves to be that next guy. It makes it a lot easier.
What kind of player is Bailey Parker? Because obviously he's running the offense, but he's also behind you playing safety. What kind of two-way player is he?
He's amazing. He's great to play with. He always has a good attitude, too. He's just always getting after it.
What kind of would define success this year for East Noble?
Winning championships. That's what we want. That's success.
Coach talked about maybe it's not the most prolific of classes, but how do you guys kind of maintain it and make it reach the fullest of your potential?
I think we're close. We're a close unit, so I think it helps that everybody wants to be good for each other.
I like that, we had a humbling loss to Northwood last year, and our kids have learned from it, and they had a heck of an off season, and they were chomping the bit to get going, and we've got off to a good start, and we're, so far so good. So we're healthy and playing hard and competing every day, and excited for the season.
Obviously, this East Noble team's always had a lot of success. Kind of, how do you replicate that, and how do you kind of get over the hump and get a sectional title?
There's so many things that go into winning championships, and whether it's a conference or a sectional or the ultimate goal of getting down to state. Sometimes you have to have the right team at the right year, and we're hoping maybe this is one of those years. If you have a talented team, and you're balanced, and you stay healthy, and you work hard and you give yourself an opportunity, and you learn from your mistakes. I've had some really good teams that have run into some state champions. I've had some really good teams that have made mistakes and not been good enough at the time to get over the hump. So, we really like the balance of this team. We think we have a lot of guys with a lot of experience. We have great leadership at quarterback and some of the other skill positions, and a lot of size and a lot of size and speed, so we think that's a recipe to have a successful year.
How are you guys able to kind of bounce back? You guys lose like a guy like McCormick, you kind of bounce back. You lose a guy like Harshberger. How does this team continue to kind of bounce back and find those guys that can make impacts?
Well, I think we've had a lot of great players, and we always have kids ready that are working hard and developing, and I think we don't really focus on like, hey, this is the class that's gonna do it. We focus on, this is our expectation, and this is how you're gonna play, and you're gonna go out and compete every year. And we've done that for many years, and I think it's worked here for a long time, and it's not gonna stop. And when we do have that spectacular class come through, hopefully we'll do great things. But in the meantime, we're chugging away, playing hard, and every kid's ready to step up and do his job when it's his turn.
We saw Bailey Parker last year. Obviously had a good year, but he looks like a different kid out there. Kind of, how has he kind of transformed his game and transformed as a leader of this Knights team?
I think the feedback that he got from college coaches in the offseason was a lot about just size and physical presence and speed, and I think he took it to heart, and he had a great year in the weight room, and he really grew, and physically, I think he's physically one of the best players in the area, and he's in a position where he's going to affect the game a lot, and we don't take him off the field. He's a good player, and he's a great player, and he's going to have a huge year for us.
How comfortable are you having your quarterback play both ways, play a safety position that he may play at the next level?
You know, you gotta practice to be in the best position you can be to beat everybody on your schedule, and you have a player like that stand on the sideline when when it's a big play on defense, then you're probably losing out on a little something. So we just do our best to try to keep a guy like him or Andrew or whoever it's been over the years safe, but at the same time, great football players need to play football in high school football.